What do you think?
I think we're dead meat. Real dead meat.
You're dead meat! Go ahead and laugh, you guys. If I ever find a little bastards that did this, they're dead meat.
Hey, welcome to the Deadmeat Podcast, an extension of the YouTube channel Deadmeat. I'm James.
I'm Chelsea, and we're boyfriend and girlfriend, and we like to get scared together.
Yeah.
Guys, for the first time ever, we have ads on the Deadmeat Podcast.
Yeah.
Which is very exciting for us because it helps us keep the lights on. It keeps the show free. It lets me do stuff like research-heavy episodes. I can devote more time to those, and those are a lot of people's favorites. So, yeah, stamps.com.
Yes. Also, today we're being joined by Brizzy Voices.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
Our friend Anna. Hi.
What's up?
Hey.
Hey.
Anna has her own podcast, Fantastic Geeks and
Yes.
Where to Find Them.
Yeah, with my best friend Tessa Netting.
Tessa
You know
Netting,
her.
she's great.
We just talk about all the geeky things with kind of a focus on Harry Potter, but it's open to all the things, all the Marvel, DC, Disney,
Like the-
Doctor Who, whatever.
Like the Harry Potter framing, like at the end of every episode, you sort the characters
sort
of whoever
characters.
you-
Almost every episode, we end up
Okay.
sorting characters.
That's fun. That's lots of fun. I heard The Last Jedi sorting. But all the villains are always going to be Slytherin.
Not always.
Well.
I mean, in Star Wars, probably. I don't know. It's a big thing.
Horror movie killers.
Ooh, Slytherin.
They'd all be Slytherin.
Yeah.
I want to know who the secret Hufflepuff is.
I wonder what Chucky would be.
Chucky's a Slytherin because he just wants power.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
Hufflepuff horror villain. That's hard because it has to be someone who is
Their
a villain, but
intentions
their
are like-
intentions are
Yeah.
good, and they're kind of maybe.
Thanos.
Well, you can let us know if you have any ideas, but right now we can't waste that much brain power thinking about that shit because we're here to talk about The Ring. That's right, and Anna's here to join us because she specifically requested this. You asked to be on the podcast to talk about The Ring.
You're like, yeah, great, perfect.
In middle school, I was just obsessed with The Ring. So I was like, hey, James, if you're ever doing a podcast on The Ring, let me be on that.
Hell yeah, that's right. And I feel like for a lot of people our age in middle school, around when this came out in 2002, it was the scary movie.
This movie scared the shit out of me.
But it
when
was like
came
the
out.
scary movie that you could watch if you were brave enough. You were
Yeah,
allowed to watch
yeah,
if you
yeah.
were brave enough. It wasn't like gory. It didn't have like boobs or whatever. It was just like a spooky movie. But were you brave enough? Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't until I was in high school.
I was telling you guys that like I didn't watch these movies because for me by that time I was already like fucking elbow deep in horror, and for me it was like the movie's PG-13. I'm not gonna see that. It's not gonna be a real horror movie.
Come on.
No, it's great. It's great. It's spooky. The tape is scary.
Yeah,
Tape is spooky.
this movie's still scary. I just think the imagery is still really creepy to me.
It's just a fun concept. I like when movies concepts carry out and that they'll like it follows or something.
Yeah.
Something that'll make you feel like you're stuck in it when you're out in the real world.
Yeah.
And, like, because you've seen the tape now and now you have to worry about it because you've seen it.
Oh, It Follows is a good comparison.
I
That's
was
like a
thinking of
good-
It Follows while we were watching this because it reminded me a little of it. The idea that you have to pass it.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, yeah.
Someone.
True.
Yeah.
Although with The Ring, you don't escape it by passing it.
You do.
Yeah,
You
you
do?
do.
Rachel
Oh,
escaped it.
I guess yes. You're right.
Because she made,
In fact,
made a
that's
copy
true.
of it for Noah.
Noah, that dude. Well, I guess we can get into it then.
Oh.
I don't like we already talked about what this movie means to us personally.
Yeah, and
grew
we
up with
can
it.
we can talk a little bit about yes, we know it's a remake
Memories
of
and-
That's
Ringu.
right. So we kind of fucked up. None of us watched that original movie.
Yeah, we
It's-
kind of did this too last minute, huh?
Yeah, it's been if I had more time this week, I would have.
We're sorry.
I actually, because I was curious, I went and read about the differences between this and the original. We can talk about that
Okay.
as they come up, I guess.
Sure. But you've seen the sequels, Anna.
Yes.
Okay.
The Ring 2 was the first horror movie I saw in theaters.
Nice. 2005, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was probably in 8th or ninth grade. I was just very, very scared of scary movies, especially in theaters. So I was too intimidated. But I was so obsessed with The Ring that I knew, the sequel. I guess it made sense.
Yeah. The Ring 2 is also a comedy.
Oh, it's
really funny.
Yeah. There's like a couple scary, funny moments in The Ring, but not that many. Most of it's like genuinely, ooh.
Yeah. I remember when we first watched The Ring at a sleepover, there was a lot of parts where watching it this time, I'm like, I remember laughing at this with my friends, but I think it's a thing where you're all laughing at it because you don't want to be the one kid that's scared. Yeah.
This would be a creepy sleepover.
Like that horse jumping off the boat.
That poor horse.
No,
Aw.
that messed me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a sad moment, man. That poor horse. And then there's Rings.
Rings.
The
I
one
keep
that just
calling
came
it The
out.
Ring 3, but it's called
It's
Rings.
Rings. That's the trend now.
Why?
It's just
Why?
pluralize it and just it's because they don't want people to know it's like the third movie. They just
Yeah,
want people to see it.
wanna
Yeah,
be able
I
to
was
come into it.
confused.
That's
when
why
that came
Predators is the third Predator movie. It's dumb.
Yeah, that was just last year.
It was last year, 2017.
17.
Okay.
It just kind of came and went. Like we didn't.
yeah.
see it.
But you said it's got
Oh,
some...
I saw it on Valentine's Day with Tessa.
Oh,
I'm remembering now.
Oh, nice.
Great.
Oh, that's great. And you said it's like backstory for
Yeah,
Samara?
it takes place after the sequels, but the sequel and the original, but it dives into Samara's backstory and her biological parents.
Oh,
That's what, because I really want to know. Because you read about, and like all the lore, and I told you to save it for this so that you
Yeah.
could tell me all about it.
Yeah.
Because I forgot that in this movie she's adopted.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Seems like this movie's
There's
kind
so
of
the story is just so very weavy and mysterious, and more things keep getting revealed, and you forget all the elements because you're always just like, oh, scary,
Yeah.
Japanese monster girl. but it's more than that. It's all the elements of the story. Like, you guys forgot there was even a kid in this
I didn't know
movie.
there was a kid in here. He was
I
kind of
totally
important.
forgot. Yeah, because
Yeah.
he's a main character.
He was a good kid actor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
he
a good,
was.
creepy kid actor.
Little man.
It's just a grown adult
Little man
in a kid body.
Doing his little tie.
Yeah, this
That's
kid
cute.
doing his tie by himself.
And like I mentioned to you guys, people might know Rings, the latest one, because it's so underperformed at the box office that the studio, I forget which studio, is it Paramount? I don't know, canceled the Friday the 13th movie that was supposed to happen because they were like, I guess people don't like horror. Yeah, okay, then it came out, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So maybe you should have followed
Wow.
through.
No other genre gets treated like that.
Yeah.
Like, say some random drama comes out and it kind of sucks. Like, what was that movie where it was George Clooney and they were like World War II and they're trying to steal
Monuments
back
Men?
Monuments Men. Okay, say like Monuments Men comes out and it's mediocre, and then they're like, okay, well now we're gonna cancel this upcoming Spielberg movie. Like, that would never happen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. Well,
fucking Monuments Men.
yeah, deep pull. Monuments, man. You're probably the first person to talk about that in 2018,
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
except for Clooney.
Do you want to get into her backstory now or later?
I kind of want
for
to
those who-
save it.
Yeah.
maybe
You wanna
once
save it?
for when she, because
Because it's also spoilers for the third movie if no one's seen that.
Okay.
Okay,
Sure.
yeah, we'll like wait a little bit and we can give people a spoiler warning.
Yeah,
And we'll
so-
go through from the beginning of The Ring.
So 2002, what's going on in horror now? It's kind of that weird murky period between Scream and Saw.
Yeah,
I mean, this
talked
is kind
about
of like
that
its
before.
own spark. There's a little bit of J horror stuff going on. The
I think
Grudge
this
and shit.
kicked it off.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
The Grudge, The Eye, One Missed Call, Dark Water, like all those weird.
Okay.
Yeah, all those Japanese remakes. This was its own little thing. And some people did, and I would say maybe rightfully, call us out on excluding The Ring from our movies that changed
the
horror.
genre. Yeah. Well, you try to make a podcast.
Yeah. I think it'd be cool to do a J-horror episode, though.
Yeah.
That'd be a lot of homework. I'd have to watch a
Yeah.
lot of movies.
Well,
Oh, no.
The reason I ask is because immediately this movie's so fucking green. It's so green. And so is Saw, which came out in 2004, a couple years later.
Yeah, that first shot of the house, it's so green from the outside. It looks like Avada Kedavra from the windows.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
What year did Traffic come out?
Oh, I don't know.
Because I blame Traffic for all like weird film colors.
Traffic. What was Traffic again?
Traffic was just, I mean, it's about drug trafficking. It's a Soderbergh movie. But,
that's right.
All the
Okay.
colors in that movie are blown out as hell. And let me see when that movie came out. Keep talking.
Okay, so yeah, it's got that cold open scene between these two teenage girls.
Becca and Katie.
Traffic came out in the year 2000. I
So?
think The Ring is a victim of Soderbergh color grading.
Nice, okay.
Yeah, everything was just weird looking.
So yeah, it's Katie and Becca. Becca and
Becca.
Katie. Becca. What
Amber
a good
Tam,
name.
Mrs. David Cross.
Oh yeah, she's Katie, and they're both dressed like schoolgirls.
Yes,
Full
which we
on
found
plaid
very
skirt.
funny. Yeah.
So yeah, it's Becca telling Katie the story about the tape. We get right into
Yeah.
it about the
Why
spooky
do you
tape.
think Becca looks so much like Samara?
Oh yeah, she kind of does.
They both do a little
I wonder if
bit.
that's intentional.
I think that's just what all
People
girls
look
looked
like
like.
But it's this long, straight black hair, pale
Yeah.
skin.
Yeah.
Like, that's gotta be intentional.
Yeah,
I don't know if they
call.
want us to think that she becomes
Yeah.
the monster. Or
Like
what,
if you've
but-
only seen the posters.
or if
and
it's
you're-
just foreshadowing, or I don't know.
I don't know, but she tells Katie about that tape.
Yeah.
And it's 7. You watch it, and then 7 days later, or you get a call, and then it says 7 days you'll die. She said that when the call happens, the voice on the other end says you're gonna die in 7 days.
Oh,
no,
really?
they're not that. Yeah,
Yeah, she just says 7 days.
just
Yep.
much more.
That's how
taciturn.
rumors get started.
I know. That's the game of telephone right there.
Literally.
It is literally. But when she finishes telling Katie that story, Katie looks spooked as hell.
Oh yeah.
Katie's Amber Tamlin, right?
Yes. Because she was at a cabin with her boyfriend, and they
She was
watched
with
that
Josh all
tape.
weekend.
I love
I
that.
thought you were with your family.
It's like, not now, Becca. We're not trying to gossip here, Becca. My life's on the line. And it was a week ago that she watched that tape.
A week ago tonight. Spooky.
Yeah, there's some fun fake scares because
Yeah.
it's weird though because she's like fucking around with her, but then she really
She
did
is
see the
actually
tape.
scared.
You freak! You totally fell for it.
Yeah,
You know what? That's called gallows humor.
I guess.
And then pillow fight time.
A
Yeah.
pillow fight.
Ooh.
God, damn, your schoolgirl outfit.
That happens in Scary Movie 3, right? They make fun of that part.
Sure,
Shit,
yeah.
who's playing the girls in that in
I
Scary
feel like
Movie
it's like
3?
Pamela Anderson or something.
After you watch the tape, the phone rings, and this really scary voice comes on and says you're gonna die in like 7 days.
Yeah, I saw that one with Josh last weekend.
You're with Josh last weekend? Oh my god!
Oh, yes, I was.
But the phone rings.
I'm looking
And
it up.
since it's 2001, they have to go to another room to answer it.
They have to go downstairs
go
to
down.
answer the
Back in the
landline
day.
phone.
Back when phones had cords, they sprung around like a pig's tail. But the phone's a fake scare too. It's just her mom. Yeah. They just keep teasing us. And at this point, I'm like, oh, this is going on longer than I thought it would. I thought it would just be like, you hear about this tape? Yeah, but
Okay, you're right. Pamela Anderson as Becca.
wow.
They're named Becca and Katie.
oh, that's funny.
Jenny McCarthy as Katie.
I was gonna say that. Didn't one of them do the cold open for the original Scary Movie where she's running, she gets stabbed in the boob, and it's the implant that comes out?
I think isn't that
That might have been Pamela Anderson.
it? Might. I think it might have been Pamela
Maybe
Anderson.
they just use her all the time. That's fine.
Yeah.
Whatever.
This is a cast.
All right, we can't get into the Scary Movie 3 Wikipedia article. Can't go
I know
too deep.
Brizzy wouldn't be mad.
Yeah, that's my favorite one because Signs and
The
The Ring
aliens.
were the only ones that only movies that those movies were based on that I had seen at that point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but Scary Movie 2 has Take My Strong
Yeah,
Hand.
Scary Movie 2 is my favorite one.
Oh god.
That's Big Daddy Kane. Okay, we gotta talk about the ring.
Eventually, Katie. I don't know what the fuck happens to Becca. She just kind of disappears because Katie.
She goes, oh,
Yeah, in this scene. I don't know
yeah,
what happens
yeah.
because Katie starts calling for her, and then she goes upstairs and there's water coming out the bedroom, and she opens it and it's like, whoa, scary moment. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like staticky noise and high pitch.
And we see her face for like a second, and it looks all weird.
Oh, yeah?
I
Katie's
don't think we can
face.
see the face yet.
I thought that's later when she's
No,
like,
no, no. It's just like you see,
Oh.
yeah, when it kind of zooms in on
like
her.
pushes it
dies.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And then that's the cold open, and then we meet. Is that when do we immediately
We meet
meet Naomi
Aiden.
Watts? Oh, Aiden. Oh, in school.
Aiden's
Yep.
in
He's getting picked up late because his mom's a worker mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can she have it all? We'll find out.
As long as she has 2 VCRs, she can.
Yeah. So Aiden is waiting for mom to pick him up and
Drawn away.
Yep.
Little artist.
Drawing some creepy ass
Fucking
shit.
dead people.
And the teacher pulls Naomi Watts aside and is like, "Hey, we know his cousin died, so we figure Katie is his cousin.
Yep.
It sounds like Katie probably babysat him a lot, that they hung out, they were close. So he's grieving, and Naomi Watts is very she's like, yeah, he knows that I'm here if he wants to talk about it.
Yeah.
Like, ma'am, your child is 5. I don't know how young he actually is. The
Like,
teacher's
pretty blunt about it when it's only been 3 days, I think.
yeah.
She died.
Yeah, and the teacher's like, you gotta talk to your kid about that. 'Cause
Yeah, I
look
know
at-
he looks like a little man, but he's not.
Yeah, he looks
You're
like
gonna
a
have to bring
tiny
this
adult.
up.
I mean, it is true though that Aiden would come to her. If he
Yeah.
wanted
That's
to talk
true.
about it.
Yeah, because he calls her Rachel.
calls
He
her
doesn't call her mom. He I think he leaves for school in the mornings without her. He's just like, bye, Rachel.
Yeah.
He's definitely tying his own tie for this funeral, which is adorable.
But yeah,
And
so
he set out her dress too. This movie could have gone a very different direction.
it's weird.
I don't know. Could have been weird. But
Yeah.
instead, he's just a creep little kid.
Yeah. So yeah, teacher says, look, I gotta show you this folder, and we see a folder of all of Aiden's cool art projects from school.
Dead Katie.
Dead
all
Katie.
dead Katie.
But
Dead
guys,
Katie.
didn't she say Katie just died 3 days ago?
Yeah, that's right. Aiden drew these last week.
Yeah, because apparently Katie told him she didn't have much time.
Yeah, she didn't have enough time.
Yeah, and he freaks out over
he's
that
like, oh,
later
God.
You
Draw
know,
her dead.
just cool things to talk about
to a kid.
with a little kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is why he is an adult in a kid body. Everyone around him.
Just hitting him with that real shit right away.
Yeah.
hmm So there's that funeral. I don't know. Is there anything at the funeral? I mean, there's Adam Brody.
We meet these.
Scare.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
when
you're
we
right,
see-
because she's talking to her sister, who was Katie's mom, and is just like a taller version of her.
Same hair dye job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So they're sisters.
She's in the Naomi Watts, Nicole Kidman family of
Definitely.
blondes.
Yeah.
she's extended family.
But her sister says that she found her daughter's body, and it
She's like,
smash
please,
cut to it.
I saw her face.
And finding her in the closet.
That I hated that part. So that was
Her
where
face like rolls over.
it's so
oh
creepy.
yeah, there is a little bit of movement. That's good.
When you said you wanted to watch this movie and we planned this episode, I literally was nervous thinking about that scene because I'm like, I know it's coming. It's a jump scare that got me so bad when I first watched it
Yeah.
that I was genuinely dreading it. Luckily, I knew when it was going to happen.
Yeah, it was creepy. It was
Yeah.
good. And yeah, Adam
Let's
Brody.
all do our best impression of it.
Oh,
This is bad.
of the dead teenage girl's body in the closet.
Murdered by a ghost girl. It's not. She's not real. It's fine.
Fun, Chelsea. Do your best impression of it.
I'm gonna make a noise too because this is
yeah,
also a
we're a podcast. Oh, it's-
Yeah, it's like her jaw like falls open and her head starts like.
ooh, that was good.
Yeah.
That was good. I guess. I'm just taking the cue from Chelsea that that's what it sounded like. Yeah, sure. I'm a bad girl, sure. Watch the tape. Don't do it. I'm sorry. Yeah, Adam Brody's hanging out at this funeral.
Yes, that's right. Guest appearance from it's weird because he would have been, if I'm right, he would have been really
Like at the
famous.
height of his career,
Really?
probably.
It's just so random.
Because he's credited as teen boy number 1. And it's a couple of lines.
Yeah.
It's about the tape.
Helen, don't even.
What tape?
The one that kills you when you watch it.
Oh, please.
So weird. Maybe it's like a Chris Hemsworth in Cabin in the Woods type situation where he films this, then gets really famous, and then this comes out.
But yeah. Or like, isn't Joshua Jackson in that opening or in that scene in Scream 3 talking about movies and sequels?
Yes.
But I think that was before he got famous.
That's right.
I don't know.
One of the funniest
It happens.
scenes in that
Everyone's
movie.
been in a horror movie. That's my theory, my standing theories. Everyone has been involved in something with the genre.
Every actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, not just everyone.
Not everyone, no. My dad has not been in a horror movie. Yeah, but Adam Brody mentions the whole situation with how her secret boyfriend Josh,
He's dead.
he died too.
Yeah.
And they say he killed himself, but
yeah.
it happened the
apparently.
same day.
I have a question. How could it be mistaken as a suicide if, because both times we see
Their face.
Samara kills someone, they look, like they do.
Well, according to the newspaper article, he jumped from a high-rise building. So he must have smashed his face, or he died before Samara got to him because he was running away.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Or maybe he just imitated the Anna like plunge. She just fucking death drops, dude. She like arms behind her. It's crazy. I hope they had a good trampoline down there or something.
Yeah. I like that her name, Naomi Watts' name is Miss Keller. That's her last name, at least, is Keller. Because I believe, if I remember my German correctly, that's German for basement.
Oh. Wow.
That's fun. Look at that.
Yeah.
Like a well?
yeah.
Okay, good.
Where they find, secret basement.
Oh, you know what we did forget to mention? That awesome UFO lamp
Ooh,
that
yeah.
Aiden has. That's
Sick,
a cool lamp.
sick.
It's
It's
got
a
some
really good
dinosaur
lamp.
toys next to it. That kid's living the life, except for all the existential crisis he's going through.
Yeah.
Not enough
Dad
time.
dying.
I
Yeah.
guarantee someone took that home from the set because I've worked in art department a few times on movies, and most of the time, especially if it's a big studio movie, everything's got to go back to the studio. Like the studio owns it; it's property of the studio, even if it's something super random. But sometimes you can get away with taking a few things. I think someone took that lamp. It's cool.
Adam Brody, I think, or one of the teens, one of the youths at the party mentions
cigarettes.
Oh yeah, and then
these, like late '90s cool.
yeah, and doesn't Rachel take the cigarette and does she smoke it?
Yeah.
She also smokes.
She's like, oh, thanks.
Yeah.
As if they're offering.
Yeah, and then
She wants
later-
to look like a
I'm cool too.
adult.
Later, Noah, her ex, also is buying cigarettes. I feel like that doesn't happen nowadays.
Nope. Yeah.
The characters don't smoke.
No.
No. The little kid goes into the dead girl's room. I don't know. He's just being creepy. He's just being
He's
creepy.
creepy. Yeah, he's
little
just
kid.
wandering around at this funeral being creepy.
Is that where she finds the
Yes,
film?
I was just gonna say. So Naomi Watts is like, shit, my son's missing. Well, I was outside smoking and my son's gone. So she goes to find him, and so she goes upstairs and she goes into Katie's room and finds some undeveloped film.
Yeah.
So that's
See, film was something. I make this joke in the Lost World Kill Count, but yeah, it's you used to have to put film in cameras and then get that developed. Someone listening didn't know that.
Sure.
I guarantee it. You know.
So she puts on her detective cap and says, I'm going to develop this film. I mean,
Right.
she is a journalist, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like
She likes investigating stuff and
She's
telling
good
the
at it.
world.
And she develops that film, and those faces are blurry in it.
Oh, yeah, they're like warp tools.
I like it.
I like
it's
it, too.
simple,
It's
but
creepy.
it's cool. And then later when it's like on cameras and shit, I
Yeah.
like that. Like the security cam when
Yeah.
he's buying the cigarettes.
Yeah. When they did the rings, they should have done a Snapchat sponsorship thing.
Oh,
Did they not?
They didn't with the
I
filter.
mean, I don't know if they
I mean, it'd be
did,
kind of a
but-
boring filter, probably. 'cause it's
Yeah.
like, oh look, my
That
face is
filter
swirled.
basically exists
Yeah.
anyway.
But no, see,
Yeah.
good thinking.
Yeah. It's
You-
a good one.
You've been in the
Not
digital
enough people
space
would
for
get
a
it
while.
though, you know.
Yeah, because it's not really. There are
I
like
mean, I
five other
I forgot
parts of
that
the
that
ring
happened.
that
Yeah.
you think of before warped faces.
Sure.
You know, this movie has a lot of shit in it.
It does.
It's got like hair, the ring itself, the well, the
Ooh, a
tapes.
good
7
one would
days.
be
So much.
you
Oh,
in
the
the
hair.
mirror, like in the
Chairs,
little
flies.
in the circle mirror, and
Oh.
you're kind of green looking.
And you're green.
Because that's how movies used to look. She's got a weird relationship with her boss. He's like, "You're fired." No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, okay.
I guess I'll keep paying you then.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure they were just joking, but
She's just a confident lady, James.
hell yeah.
It's a cool joke to make after your niece just died.
What?
I've
Then
got
her
a
boss.
cool
You're
story
fired.
I'm cooking up.
Oh yeah, yeah. Is the story that she's cooking up this?
Yes.
Okay.
About her.
I don't think she ever got
niece.
that byline in though on time. feel like she got a little busy.
Maybe.
Didn't get those words
Like,
written.
here's the thing. Now this is where I start thinking too hard about the logistics of the tape. But if she writes this story, how much of the story does she include? Because the tape's a big part of it. Does she straight up say the tape needs to be copied and spread?
I think she abandons it.
I think she abandons
She's
that
not going to
story.
write the story.
No.
I mean, at the end of the movie, he's like, "Don't you have to go to work?" She's like, "Not today."
Not today. Not any day. Fuck work. Universal basic income.
I wanted too much follow through of the investigative journalism in this movie.
Well, then you get the 5th season of The Wire, and it's not great.
No,
Oh, it's
damn
okay.
it.
Sorry, David Simon.
Big fan of the pod.
Yeah.
That would be truly nuts.
Dude, if you want to come on here and defend season 5 of The Wire, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, it'd be unrelated to anything we talk about, but I don't care.
David Simon, I'll do a kill count on The Wire if you come on the podcast. I'll break 2 rules, non-horror and TV show.
And then it's like also kind of tasteless.
Yeah, it is, because it's like inner city drug dealers getting murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll do it for you, David.
Yeah.
She finds out that the 2 other people who went on that camping trip also died at 10 p.m. I forget
What a
how they died.
coincidence. 4
Yeah.
total.
Yeah, 4 people died
They
the
all
same
died at
day.
the same time. Again, cops, what are you doing?
Right?
Yeah, put pieces together,
It's
dude.
not- yeah.
I guess part of it is like she was secretly dating this
True,
guy, so
true.
like the connection
But
would have been
still,
made.
if
Were they
but-
all secretly friends?
Yeah, if
You
like
didn't have your secret friend group that you went to fucking cabins for the
Yeah.
weekend with, but no one knew.
Yeah.
But she finds the cabin that's in the pictures that she developed and heads there. Mm-hmm. Good location. Spooky
Yeah.
cabin.
spooky cabin.
I like it.
Mossy.
It's very mossy. The whole thing, because this takes place in Washington.
Yeah.
So it's all very foggy. There's a lot of
It's shot like
condensation
Twilight.
in the air. Is that also in Washington?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. I guess that's what Washington looks like, according to movies.
Yeah, very
Lots of raining
bluish
scenes.
green and rainy.
Yeah. A lot of moss, like you said, at this cabin place where this dude is trying to do magic.
Magic.
Yeah.
I wonder if I just feel like the actor came in and was like, "Can my character also be doing magic?"
Hey, this is your card, right?
Yeah, sure.
Oh no, it's one of those things where when actors make resumes, sometimes they'll put a little special skills thing at the bottom.
yeah.
Magic was like the 3rd one, and they were
There's no sleight of hand. There's no
No.
fancy shuffling. That's not even.
He's not good, but he probably still had it on his resume. You fucking put stuff on there that you can't really do, and then you just deal with it when the time comes, and they
Yep.
call on you to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can unicycle.
yeah.
You learned that weekend. This dude tells her the cabin that they were in, cabin 12. She gets it. He's got a lot of tapes.
He does. We paused it so we
Yeah.
can look at his, because it's a shelf where you can borrow tapes to watch in the cabins, and
Yeah.
he's
'Cause
got
they have bad signal.
yes, no
No,
TV,
yeah.
just tapes. This guy's tape collection, and you can watch Scent of a Woman, Pond Gardening, Basics, and there's a National Geographic tape.
Yeah.
I'd probably just pick Scent of a Woman. It's a good movie.
I've never seen it.
I have no idea what that is.
Let's go to a cat. It's Al Pacino. That's all I know about it. Is
Al-
that it's Al Pacino.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hoo-ah. So yeah, she grabs the tape from his shelf. Of
Yeah, it's like an
tapes.
unlabeled blank tape.
Yeah. She's like, "This has got to be the one."
Yeah.
Yep. So she goes to cabin 12 and she watches the tape.
The tape.
And so we
At
also
sunset.
watch. That's right.
As the fire tree lights up.
Oh, nice.
Swing, swing. Fancy
Anna doesn't even
lighting.
need to look at her notes.
I
to
know.
I
quote
have
this
seen this
movie.
movie so many times.
Yeah, the tape is great.
It is. The tape is scary.
I mean,
The
it's
tape-
pretty student film.
Yeah, it's very. I'm gonna get real film school here. It is like a Stan Brakhage film.
Oh, okay.
Got some window water baby moving
Oh,
vibes.
man. That's just a kid being born.
It is. Yeah.
Like, yep.
But art.
But art. Because it's black and white. I don't know. Is it black and white?
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the tape is?
The tape
Yeah.
is. I
Okay.
can't remember if the Stan Brakhage or whatever. It's you know what? It's fine.
It's fine.
Someone will tell us.
Lots of fun images. I like the maggots that become people.
I like that too.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
I'd always just seen them as maggots.
I think they were people though, right?
I think it was a really wide shot of a bunch of people in mud or something.
Yeah.
How the fuck did they shoot that?
I don't know.
It's such a wide shot.
A little repeated image, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
I think that's a good call.
There's a whole bunch of shit. There's a chair that ends up spinning in the air. A ladder that falls at the end. The girl combing her hair. What's that?
Finger on
Oh,
the
the
nail.
finger and the nail. Yeah, that's when it cuts away from the tape to her briefly. And I was like, no, go back to that tape. It's so creepy.
We need to see the whole thing or we won't die.
Yeah, I want to die.
Horse eyeball.
Oh, that's right. And
Yeah.
horse is dead on the beach.
Horse is
Yep.
dead on the beach.
There's like bloody water.
lots.
Mom brushing her hair. Mom jumping off a cliff.
Oh, yeah.
Dad looking out the window.
Dad looking out the window.
There's a lot.
A lot of stuff to it. And then it ends with the well, right?
Yes.
Shot of the well.
The ring.
The ring.
You see the
Roll
ring
credits.
and then you die.
Yep. And then the phone rings
Oh.
and she answers it. 7 days. That's what they say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cut to back in Seattle and a bus with a giant Seinfeld poster on it drives by.
Yep.
I just really liked that edit a lot. And this is when we meet not Luke Wilson, her boyfriend.
Oh, Noah.
Her ex, sorry.
Yeah.
Aiden makes eye contact with his father and they move along.
Yeah.
Yeah, they nod.
We learn later that
cordially.
Noah is Aiden's father.
Yeah.
But, oh, man, it's, yeah.
He doesn't want to be a dad.
You know what, kid? I didn't want to be a dad. I figured I'd be a bad one, so, but I don't want anyone else to be your dad.
Yeah, what a
So I just
weird
want you to
thing.
not have a dad. Have fun.
Conundrum.
Yeah, he learned the word conundrum.
I love that creepy little kid.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah.
He's a great attorney.
Yes. Child attorney.
Yeah, she shows him the tape.
Yep. So Noah watches the whole thing. I wonder.
Begrudgingly. She doesn't
She
want
didn't
to.
want to. That's
and
true.
Yeah,
That's true.
and he's like, "Oh, it's a very student film," and he's all totally not scared, guys.
I like the shots of her out on the balcony. They're like very
Yeah.
wide shots of her standing out there, and then she's like seeing into all these other apartments, and they're all watching TV.
Yeah.
Is that just like?
Someone's watching.
Commentary on our society.
Yeah, just
and,
like everyone's glued to TV, and it's gonna kill them. Like it's gonna
Eventually,
kill
they're
her.
gonna see something that kills them. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Like Mordecai or something like that.
The Johnny Depp movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Someone's watching IR Baboon.
that's right. No,
They're-
the show is called I Am Weasel.
Oh, but it's
IR Baboon is a
Baboon.
character in it. Wasn't it part of Cow and Chicken? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch those gross cartoons?
Yeah.
They were
yeah. I
gross.
try to forget.
Yeah. I was
The
never.
that udder featured prominently.
I was never into that.
There were a lot
Too
of, like,
gross.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's pretty gross.
I think that was the grossest one because it was like that, and then Dexter's Lab and Johnny Bravo were like,
I love Johnny
Ren
Bravo.
and Stimpy.
well, yeah.
I
That
like
was the
Ren and
grossest
Stimpy.
one.
Dexter's Lab wasn't gross.
No, I'm saying
Oh,
that those three
that
cartoons kind
era.
of came out
Yeah, yeah,
together.
yeah.
I think
The
maybe with Powerpuff Girls.
Shadow
in there.
I'm gonna totally
Cartoon,
fuck up his
cartoon?
name. Jendi Tartakovsky, that guy.
Did he do all those?
Yeah, like he basically is why Cartoon Network cartoons looked the way
There
they
you go.
did.
You learn so much on this podcast.
Yeah.
too.
So about dead girls.
Yeah. Oh, the tape. So apparently Noah is a techie guy. I'm not quite
Video
sure what
Geek
his job
magazine.
is.
Yeah.
But he's looking at the tape and the codes on it are all messed up.
Apparently, he's real successful because his apartment
It's
is crazy.
Huge. It's like this giant studio apartment.
It's yes.
Oh, also the phone rang for him, but she didn't answer it.
Yeah.
And then she deleted the message.
Yeah.
I want to hear that message.
Me too.
Hi,
Hey.
it's me. Hey, it's Samara.
Just want to let you know, 7 days,
Call me back.
but like do it within a week because
Yeah.
you won't be able to after that.
So yeah, so the tapes are all messed up, like the code's weird, so that means they can't trace the tape back to where it came from. Like they can't figure
Which
out
I
how
don't
it was
know
made.
if that's real.
I don't think that's real
Yeah.
because
He's talking about a control track, which is like he compares to a person's fingerprints.
It's probably like a serial number.
I don't even
I
know
don't
if that's
know.
real.
I don't know if that's real. But you know what? It doesn't even matter anymore because no one uses VHSs
tape.
anymore.
Yeah.
But did you guys ever have two VCRs and make copies of things?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I ran a little fucking operation. I feel like maybe the statute of limitations is gone now, but I would go to the local video store. I would rent 5 videos a day, bring them home, copy them, and then return them the next day, get some more.
Oh, wow.
I ran an operation. I had 2 cabinets full of bootleg horror movies with just like the labels on it saying like Reanimator.
Yeah, I didn't have anything like that. No.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
And there were anti-piracy stuff on the VHS sometimes, and it would like dip in and out of this red color dark picture, and I'd be like, "What the fuck? I can't steal this!"
Yeah, how
very
dare?
mad. Yeah, but
Fascinating.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was a tech geek early on. I almost grew into Noah.
I mean, I feel like for a couple of years, both of us were kind of Noah, just doing that post-production life.
Oh yeah,
We would be the person someone came to with a
you
haunted
dropped
tape.
a frame on the sequence.
Oh, you
so,
forgot to set it to drop frame instead of.
And then they see that tracking getting
Oh
yeah.
that's right.
merging in.
That's right. There's a weird. Again, I don't.
What is that?
And like he's like
I don't know.
fighting the control to like, just push it a little harder.
Let me
on
do
the
it. Let
speed.
me do it.
Yeah, let me
Yeah.
do it. I don't think any of it works like that, but for this movie, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, and then he has a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yes. What's her face from
Biff.
NCIS?
Oh, she is from NCIS.
Honestly, she's a person whose life I think I'm a little jealous of. It'd be a cush job to just be on NCIS.
Oh,
forever.
the actor.
Yeah, not the.
I thought you were talking about. It'd be great to
It'd
date
be great to
a guy
date
who had
has
a kid that he didn't
who
care
he
about.
introduces his baby mama as a friend and then doesn't explain
and introduces
further.
you as an assistant.
Yeah.
That'd
So
be
clearly she
dope.
doesn't even know that he has a kid.
Right?
It's weird.
It's weird.
No, I meant the actress. She's just
still
doing
get
that
later when she pops
NCIS
up.
character work. I don't know.
understand later.
I don't
when
know
she
either.
pops up. We'll get to it.
So Naomi Watts goes to visit Becca
Becca at the
in
mental
the mental
hospital.
hospital.
And her shirt's pretty cool.
And she's looking more and more like Samara, just saying.
Ha.
Yeah,
There
she
it
kind of
is.
she is trudging around just looking like Samara. But yeah, so Naomi Watts rolls up with this shirt that we all noticed immediately because it's crazy. It's a stamp with a fox on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And hey, we all laughed very hard at this part because what better way to transition into our little ad here for stamps.com.
That's right. It's so natural and organic.
Yeah.
This movie basically demanded that we talk about stamps.com.
Everyone's looking for Fox stamps. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want a Fox stamp, I don't know if that's on stamps.com.
Yeah, but you can buy and print real U.S. postage for any letter or any package.
I used it for the giveaway, the Deadmeat Giveaway, which I'm still like, I sent out the grand prizes, the people who won. I had this big giveaway where I was like, and I totally bit off more than I could chew, saying like, name all these hundreds of songs that I've included in these videos. But anyway, I was able to fulfill the grand prize winners using stamps.com, sent them the stuff that they needed. I'm still planning on sending stickers to people who participate just for their time and effort.
There
And
you
so
go.
I'll be able to use this.
Yeah, sometimes it's nice to just be able to not leave home. Say you've got to, you watched a haunted tape. Mm-hmm. Gotta make a copy, but you don't feel
survive.
like leave. You're it's scary, but you're not freaked out enough to leave and go give the tape to someone. You figure just have someone come pick it up. Use stamps.com and someone will come grab your haunted tape for you. Maybe
Yeah.
they'll watch it.
Maybe you didn't feel like putting on makeup or nice clothes, because what does Noah say to Rachel when he comes over?
You're not much of a dresser.
Not much
or
of a
something.
dresser.
Yeah, when
Okay,
she's just chilling in her
Noah.
house. Okay, Noah. But yeah, maybe you don't want to hear comments like that because you're chilling in your sweats. You can send that tape out using stamps.com.
Exactly. So right now, if you do want to try out stamps.com, you can use Deadmeat. That's the code DEADMEAT for this special offer. You get a 4-week trial, and that includes postage and a digital scale.
Yeah, dude, you can get a free digital scale sent your way.
So if you go to stamps.com, before you do anything else, you click on the radio microphone at the top of the homepage and type in Deadmeat, all one word.
Yeah.
That's Deadmeat, like the channel.
Stamps.com.
Don't wait, Stamps.com.
Dead meat.
Deadmeat.
Thanks, stamps.com.
Thank you, stamps.com.
for helping us do this podcast.
And thank you, Deadmeat audience. Oh, what even happens at the mental hospital? Basically,
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Wow, we got off track.
Yeah, Becca grabs her hand and turns it over and is like, you have 3 days left.
Oh, that's right.
Or was it 4?
Four.
I think it's
'Cause
4
it's day
days
3
left.
now.
How does
Actually,
Becca know
it's
that?
4.
Because she's Samara.
She's not Samara.
Samara, sorry.
Well, because Samara's telling her stuff.
Yeah.
Because Samara
Samara told
Aiden
her how to
stuff.
do her hair.
Yeah. Hey, here's the hot new look.
What's going on in her brain? Like, what is she? I don't know.
Yeah, the inside of her cut to like inside of her brain. It's just brushing hair. Oh man, that'd be such a funny cosplay for a convention. Is make the wall like made out of cardboard and have a cutout circle, and then you dress
Like
as
a
the
mirror.
mom brushing her hair. I might do that for a convention.
Ooh,
It'd be really
yeah.
cumbersome though.
Yeah,
you'd have to
you're
make
walking
sure to
around with
make
a wall.
the wall thing smaller than doors.
Maybe you just do the mirror.
That's true, like a frame. That would be cool. Don't
Yeah.
steal that idea. All right, so basically Becca's just creepy now and says you're
I
gonna
think
die.
that's
please.
it. It's just creepy.
Anyway, back to newspaper media, multimedia room.
I would like to say something.
Okay,
I want to say it now
sure.
because it it bubbled up in my head just now.
All right.
I like this movie.
Yeah,
I think it's scary,
yeah,
But
but it
But-
feels aimless at times.
a little. Yeah,
Because right now, as at the part that we're talking about, she's just like going around looking for clues. She's like the fucking mystery gang. There's no like goal that we know she's working towards except like
what is
find
this
out
tape?
something.
Yeah, I
within
think it
7
picks
days.
back up. Probably pretty soon after
When she goes
this
to the
part.
island, I think it gets
Yeah.
pretty.
I think she's still a little on the fence. Like, she believes it, but she's not so far in that she's like, I'm definitely gonna die.
Yeah.
So she's still just kind of trying to figure out if it's all true.
Yeah, I feel like maybe it feels aimless just because that's the point she's at and trying to figure out, she's trying to find a thread to pull and there's not
Yeah.
quite yet,
And it's kind of just like whatever she happens upon, like the tracking of the tape or
Yeah.
Or the fly that she peels off the screen.
Yeah.
So that's what happens. She first she sees the lighthouse.
Yeah,
in
so
the
and
weird
in the
tracking.
newspaper room, she's able to like ingest this tape and she has this. Is it the tracking bar that
Something like that.
I think so.
Yeah.
Which
There's
all right.
like extra picture on the side.
Yeah.
But it's a magic tape. Samara made it with her mind.
Yeah.
And there's a lighthouse that she prints the screen cap of.
Yeah,
Just
what?
with a giant print button.
Pro.
And then
It's so
she,
clear.
because when she watched the tape earlier, there's a fly on the screen, and this time she pauses it, and the fly's moving while the tape is paused.
Yeah, it's just
and then
peels it.
she
It's a
peels
cool
it.
effect.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It is. Samara did what Willy Wonka couldn't do with the TV. Do you know what I'm talking? When he tries to transport the
That's
chocolate, he's like,
right.
you can beam chocolate into people's living rooms. And Samara did it,
Yeah.
but just with flies, so it's
Yeah,
not as
that's
good.
gross.
I wonder if the lady who walks in on her would have seen the fly or if it's just an image burned in her mind by
Yeah.
Samara.
I don't know, but I do like that this like subtly and subconsciously sets you up for later when Samara comes out of the TV because you're like, oh yes,
Oh,
Stuff
Stuff
can come out of the
can come out.
TV.
Yeah,
Good
just like
point.
establishes that as
Yeah.
like something that can
Start
happen.
small.
Yeah, exactly. Start with a fly, then go into people.
And her nose bleeds.
Oh, and her nose bleeds. That's right. Yeah, a little bit of nosebleed. Then it's day 4. These first couple days just like fly by.
Yes. Oh, after she sees the lighthouse in the tape, she goes to the library and checks out a book
America's
called
Lighthouses.
America's Lighthouses. A lot of lighthouses.
All of them are in that book, though.
All of them.
All of America's lighthouses are in that book. That's probably not possible, right?
No, I'm sure that book exists.
What?
America's Lighthouses?
Yeah, but like, would it have all
Every
the
single
lighthouses?
Yeah,
one.
I think
really?
that would be.
You think that there are that
Cataloged.
yeah, like that small of a number of lighthouses
I think
to put in a
so.
book?
Yeah.
I guess there's a limited number of coasts.
That's true.
You
There's
could
2
go
of them.
along
Well, there's 3.
the whole coast and just count them all.
Yeah. I'm going to say there's a book about that on Amazon
Ooh. I'm gonna look
with
for
all of the lighthouses.
Moesco Island's lighthouse.
Yeah, Moscow Island is the one that she finds. Is the one that she's looking for. Hey, you know what though? I bet like at least 7 other lighthouses look just like that.
But
Yeah,
those
but the
cliffs were
rocks,
really
she's
specific.
tracing the
I
rocks with her
guess.
fingers
I know
that
she
we
is.
get.
I know, but how many ways do cliffs look too?
It's pretty specific.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
So she gets the name Moesco Island, which she then searches for on the internet.
On the
Oh, boy.
internet, heavy finger quotes, because if you look at that address bar, it's
It's an
2002.
internal computer.
Yeah, it's a
Windows
file.
98/desktop/ like, oh
Yeah,
my God.
it's an HTML file that they
like
fucking
literally-
coded up and put on their computer.
It's like
their
she
local
has,
files.
She has the whole internet stored on her computer, and it's like that fucking Tim and Eric commercial where literally the premise of it is like you get all of the internet on these 3 discs.
Yeah.
And that's what she has. She bought that Cinco product.
I recognize those files because like it was around then that I was coding websites with HTML, and you would have the local files on your desktop, but you gotta remember to upload it. You know, you can't just edit the stuff out. You gotta link that shit online
Yeah.
So
to
funny, I
your
never
GeoCities or
noticed
your
that.
Angel Fire.
I don't think I would have noticed it. You
I don't think
pointed
most
it
people
out.
knew in 2002 that was wrong.
Yeah.
But no, that's her hard drive that those are on.
Yeah.
That's fun. And then what'd she find there? Oh, Anna Morgan.
Yes,
Anna
Anna Morgan when
Morgan.
she searches Moesco Island and she finds out that
A horse breeder.
yes,
And she's the lady in the tape combing her hair, brushing her
Yep.
hair, doing that in the mirror, being creepy. Anna's creepy.
she is. She's creepy.
Yeah. The horses are committing suicide.
That's what the news article says. That's right. I don't think it's right here, but there is an article at some point where the headline is like horses recovering after owner's suicide.
Yeah.
Which I really like that
Small
the
town.
small town
Small
newspaper
town.
checked in with the horses a few days later and was like, "How you feeling, horses?
Yeah.
All right?"
No, apparently, I think 37 horses had killed themselves. Like, it was a big thing and really affecting the town.
Oh, I thought it was just the 2 on the beach. Oh, it was like
it was
37.
30 something.
Wow.
When she's going through the book, she's writing stuff down. Like
She learns about the daughter for the first time.
Yes.
Oh yeah, she's
there's
like,
a
oh, she has a
daughter all of a
daughter.
sudden.
Yeah, you forget the first time you were watching this movie that Samara's not even mentioned until now.
Yeah, she's printing out this article, I think, and writing on it, and she's like taking notes, and then she looks down and she was scribbling out Anna's face.
It's
Yeah.
like the Samara hair scribble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's day 5.
Is this when Noah goes to
Buy cigarettes.
he buys cigarettes and the lady selling them to him just says,
You're gonna die.
You're gonna die.
"You're gonna die."
Yeah. Because of cancer. Oh.
I see. Then he looks up and sees his face on
I
the
like this.
security camera, and it's all warped.
It's all warped, and like he moves his hand in front of it, and it like distorts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what was it? What was it?
And I like that the girl like looks back and forth at his face and the camera and is like, is his face really like that? And
Yeah.
He's just
Yeah.
like looking at him.
Same shit, different day. God, this part of the movie is just a lot of my
Just a lot of stuff.
My notes are just list of weird stuff.
Yeah, I have coughing up hair.
I have that
Yep.
too.
Yep.
Naomi Watts is at home and she is on the phone with her sister.
And she takes a sip of water, and then she's like,
Rachel?
Yeah.
Rachel, is this about Katie?
Yeah.
her sister keeps talking while she's like choking in the background. It's like, no, this is about the hair in my mouth.
Yeah.
Sis.
But it's not, it's like hair attached to an electrode.
I don't even know
Super
how they
gross.
film that. Pulling because it's taut in her mouth when she's pulling it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, it's
Ew,
gross.
so
It's like
gross.
it's like a clown. Oh my god! I just realized our sheets are in the dryer. I'll get them after we record. Samara's gonna fuck up our sheets.
Oh boy.
It's okay.
It's better than them sitting in the wash.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely, for sure. Samara grabs her arm, and
Yes.
that's gonna leave a mark. That's gonna leave
That's
a mark.
She said, "That's gonna leave a mark." Naomi Watts almost does say in this movie, "In English, please," to Noah when he's.
I didn't go to tape geek school.
Yeah, or whatever.
I don't have
nerd.
a subscription to Video Geek magazine.
That's what it is.
Ha, boom.
Yeah. Hey, we're laughing because you're talking about magazines.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're from the future, Naomi.
Hey.
Yeah.
You're a print journalist. That sucks.
Yeah, have fun with that in a decade. Just wait for Twitter.
Yep. So then she wakes up out of her dream. Because Samara grabs her right before she wakes up, and
Yeah.
she has a
Vision.
handprint.
And she sees
Oh, that's
herself
right.
in the hospital in Samara's place.
Yeah, she has
Ooh.
a quick vision where she's in Samara's shoes or lack of.
And then her fucking kid watched that tape.
We hear the sounds.
Yeah.
That repeating. Like, I can't even do it. It's so high that
Yeah.
it's a squeak.
Yeah, it's great.
And you see the flicker
And
from the video.
She runs in
through the
right as it
door.
ends, like right as the credits are about to roll.
I do like that this time through, and I had to confirm that this was a thing. So when Naomi Watts watches the tape, it's just a shot of the well and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
But when Aiden watches it and we see the end of the tape a second time, it's the well, but we start to see Samara's hand coming out. And then it
Yeah.
cuts.
Yeah,
That's
you
cool.
see the very tip of her head. It's
Yeah.
It's cool.
just so creepy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's I like that moment of like, oh shit, my
Yeah.
kid watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Up
creepy.
the stakes.
Yep.
And then the phone rings and she's like, leave him alone. But it's just Noah.
It's Noah.
No, it rings and she hangs up.
Yep,
And then it rings again. And then she answers.
Yeah. Yeah.
I bet Samara was offended.
Did you just screen my call?
She didn't even let me leave a message.
Yeah. I still want to know what that message said.
Just imagine on Samara's end, it's just like click, boo, and just
And this is when it's like, our son watched this.
Yes.
our son.
I don't know why that had to be a mystery.
I don't know.
I don't feel like it added too much to anything. I don't
Yeah,
know.
because I was just kind of confused about.
Their relationship.
To be
and
fair,
shit.
I'd rather have this than a conversation where one of them says, you know, our son, blah, 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 shitty exposition.
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, the kid could have just said dad at some point.
Yeah.
yeah, I saw dad outside.
Well, he doesn't say that because he calls her Rachel.
Yeah.
He doesn't even
Sorry,
say mom.
Samaro's calling me.
But when he's
Also-
talking to Noah, he refers to Rachel as mom.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
It's kind of like he's on her
Interesting.
side there. I don't
Yeah.
know. I did look up all the ages of the people involved. The kid was 9 years old. Noah was, the actor playing Noah was 28, which is a year
That's
younger
so
than me.
weird.
It's fucking weird. But that would have meant that he was 19, assuming
That
that
makes
the
sense.
character
Yeah, they
ages are the
say
same.
they were young.
Yeah, but Naomi Watts, she was 5 years older than that dude.
Nice.
Get it, girl. 33.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, you never see that.
What year was Mulholland Drive? It had to have been like right before this.
Right around the same time. I feel like
Yeah.
it was maybe also 2001. I think it was 2001. This is 2002.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So
Cool.
she's cool. You ever see Mulholland Drive?
No.
Oh my god,
That's a
it'll
fucked
fuck
up
you
movie.
up.
I've seen the road.
The Road?
Mulholland Drive.
Oh,
yeah.
I was like, The Road, Cormac McCarthy?
I was like, Lost. Do you mean Lost High? No. The road itself.
Oh god.
That. I don't think we could ever just review a David Lynch movie.
They're fucking
That'd be
weird,
an
dude.
aimless as hell podcast for
Yeah.
anyone complaining about these being aimless. That would just be a nothing episode.
It's day 6, Ring Day Eve.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're working together now.
Who?
Naomi and
And Noah.
And Noah, because he believes her now.
Yeah, because his face got all fucked up.
His face
And
got
he
all
took
fucked
so
up.
many pictures of
He
himself.
wasted so
That's
much film.
right. Yeah. All these creepy films or pictures that he had. It's getting very late at night.
She starts putting things together about the mom.
Yeah, this is when she puts together like the mom was a horse breeder. This is when we start getting more specifics about that. And
And-
so she heads to Moesco Island on the Moesco Island ferry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta.
Nope.
Yeah.
Hell no, yeah, because there's a lot of cars on this ferry and there's a horse.
There's a horse in a big container, and for some reason she is like not antagonizing the horse, but like
no, she goes to pet him.
Aggravating it.
but
and it
also
aggravates him.
don't.
Yeah,
do
maybe
that.
just don't go
Maybe
pet a stranger
Samara made her
horse.
do
Yeah,
it.
first of all, don't do it. First of all, second of all, when you do, and he goes,
Yeah,
maybe
then
just
you leave
leave.
it alone.
like poking the stranger horse.
Yeah, she's like, no, calm down. I'm not trying to hurt
not
you. And the
gonna
horse is
hurt
like,
you.
what? Just go away.
She's pulling a Nicolas Cage in The Wicker Man. Just don't be frightened.
But no, she keeps being like, I'm not touching you, horse. I'm not
yeah,
touching
I'm not
you.
touching. Why are
And
you
not touching
mad?
you.
Why are you mad? I'm not touching you.
so the horse gets pissed and breaks out.
Yep.
And Daddy, my horse.
Yeah.
It's a pretty epic horse chase scene.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
he-
horse
he-
acting.
Yeah, he jukes all around
Yeah.
and then eventually charges her and she ducks down and he jumps over the
The horse just
and
jumps
it's
into
explicit.
the
This
water.
horse like jumps over the edge of the boat, but doesn't quite clear it. His back
Yeah.
feet hit the and then he just slams against the boat as he falls.
Yeah, you see
And then
this.
he's in the water.
I don't think I've ever watched from the moment he jumps and his legs hit the wall. I don't think I've ever actually watched the bit right after that.
Oh, really?
'Cause it
Did you watch it tonight or
freaks
no?
me out. No.
No, you close your eyes. It looks so real.
I was
don't know
gonna
how
say
they
the
did
water.
It.
It looks
when
like
he's
a
in
little,
the water,
the
it looks
water's a
fake.
little
But
CGI.
when he's hitting the
horsey.
boat on the way down, I'm like, how the fuck they do that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how they did that.
I don't
Maybe
know.
they just threw a horse off
The
a boat.
scene just messed me up. When I was little, I had to close my ears during the scene.
Oh,
I couldn't take in any of it because it made me so upset.
Yeah, because not only does the horse in the water, then they go to the back of the boat where the water's coming out from like the whatever
That
propeller.
horse got.
Chopped
Doesn't that
up.
happen in Titanic?
Oh,
People get.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It
Smokestack
happens in
falls on a dude.
Incredibles.
That's right.
Oh no.
No capes.
Yeah, and this horse gets
Yeah.
chopped up and blood
Yep,
comes
but that
out.
was another image on the tape. Is bloody.
That's right.
Yeah, bloody water rushing in.
Daddy, my horse.
Daddy, my horse.
Do you
That
have a name for
sucks.
your horse?
My horse.
My horse.
Yeah.
His name is my horse. There's like
the horse's name is Daddy.
this is Daddy,
Daddy,
my horse.
My horse.
Daddy, comma my horse.
She's that guy's not her dad. It's just a dude.
There's like
It's an
a
expensive horse suicide for that family, though.
oh yeah, horses aren't cheap.
No, they're
No.
expensive as hell. Ferrying them is probably really expensive too.
She gets to that island. Brian Cox is there.
Yep.
Yeah,
He's there.
esteemed
Brian
actor
Cox.
Brian Cox, the original Hannibal Lecter from
That's
Manhunter,
right.
also featured in Trick or Treat. He's the guy next door. Old man Creek. It starts with a K.
Guy who hates Halloween.
Hates Halloween because he killed those kids. Yeah, he killed them even though the one kid drove the bus. All right, he put him in that position to die. People are like, he didn't kill him. The kid in the vampire mask drove the bus off.
Jigsaw didn't kill his victims.
It's probably the
guy
same
set
people.
off the train. Yeah, guys, come
Probably
on.
the same.
Come on.
Those kids wouldn't have been in that position if not for
Yeah.
Brian Cox, who was here saying that horses killed themselves.
Yep.
Getting upset at this journalist poking around.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
why everyone? We've told the dead horse story so many times.
Oh, because he's Samara's dad and Anna's husband.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is when I was confused because at first I was like, this guy's way older than Anna Morgan, but then I realized the whole Anna Morgan Samara stuff happened in 1978-ish. Like we find like video sessions of Samara from 1978. That's when like her sessions are terminated too
Okay.
by the dad. So it happened. That's why I like Brian
And how
Cox
old
is older.
was Samara?
12.
12.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he says something that I feel like is important about you journalists always taking in people's pain and spreading it to others like
Yeah.
a sickness.
Yeah. He says that you like spread it to the world and stuff. And that's what she does in the end. Spoiler. That we've mentioned many times already.
Mr. Morgan also says he doesn't have a daughter.
Yeah.
I don't have a daughter.
Meanwhile, the Noah is looking through Anna Morgan's files at the hospital, and he sees that she tried to have kids a bunch of
Whole bunch
times,
of kids.
miscarried, and then that's when we see. Is that when we find
Adoption papers?
Yeah.
Samara has like I don't know, pictures that she drew or shit.
Yeah, these pictures fall out. They're creepy. They almost look like X-rays.
They are. The label on the file says projection thermographs.
Oh.
Yeah. So those are pictures burned via someone's mind.
Oh.
Got it.
Okay. Interesting. That's much more impressive
Also known
than
as a
watercolors.
thoughtograph.
Oh,
What? A
thoughtograph.
Yeah. Well, it can be pronounced, thougograph nowadays. Right? It means something else.
So that's what they're interviewing her about. They're like, how did you make these?
Yeah, that's right. They do say that. Mm-hmm. So with my mind, motherfucker.
It just happens. So apparently she does this into people's brains.
Okay.
With her brain, she burns images. That's like
Yeah.
her power.
Because Aiden says that. He says that she
Shows me things.
shows me things, and she told him to draw the house,
Yep. And so we learn all this when
and that she doesn't like it in the barn.
Yeah,
The horses
Horses
keep her out.
Yeah.
So yeah, Naomi Watts on the island goes to talk to the doctor that she knows Samara was, or she knows Anna was
Grasnick?
seeing.
Grasnick?
Yeah, And she learns all about Samara, and she learns that Samara was adopted by Anna Morgan. I guess like Anna Morgan and do we even learn Mr. Morgan's first name? Richard Morgan.
Okay.
They
Couldn't have kids.
They head out. Yeah, they couldn't have kids. They head out 1 year, come back with a baby. They don't say where the baby came from, just that the mother died. Don't worry about it. It's cool. Totally legal and fine.
Yeah.
And so now they have a baby, Samara.
Hey, what's the backstory there?
Oh, is it
please.
time?
Yeah,
for
tell us what's
backstory?
revealed in Rings. So if you haven't seen Rings,
Yeah, we're about to spoil it.
Yeah.
I'm so curious.
Okay.
Okay.
Should I just do my telling or should I read it?
I want your
literally
telling.
from
Yeah, I
here?
want to hear your version
Okay.
of events.
So my version. Okay. So there's this woman, Evelyn, and for some reason she's kidnapped by this priest who keeps her in this chamber under his church, rapes her repeatedly until she's pregnant and keeps her in prison there. And when she's 8.5 months pregnant, she escapes and she has the baby. I think she probably dies in childbirth, complications of childbirth. And the priest lives on. So her dad is still alive during the events of this movie.
Oh,
But
shit.
that's Samara, who's the kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So then how do the parents get Samara?
No, your version.
And then you were saying something about Samara being a reincarnation of a spirit. Like, it was sounding crazy over there. I just,
Oh, yeah. Evelyn claimed to hear voices in her head telling her that the only way to get rid of the evil spirits within Samara was by drowning her.
Oh.
Okay.
So I'm guessing Anna.
So she tried to drown Samara. Her birth mom tried to drown her.
Okay.
And a group of nuns found her and took the baby away, and she was put up for adoption.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay,
And
so,
the mom was institutionalized. I guess she had not died at that point.
Well, okay. She hadn't died at that point. Okay.
Well,
Also-
okay, so the Morgans went through legit channels to adopt a baby. Then, okay, yeah.
Also, the doctor is played by Jane Alexander. I don't really know her, but her Wikipedia article makes her sound pretty important because she has like 4 Academy Award nominations, All the President's Men, Kramer versus Kramer.
shit.
She was like Eleanor Roosevelt, so I guess just shout out to her.
This random doctor?
Yeah, this random doctor, Jane Alexander. So like they got some, they pulled in some good talent for this
Well,
random scene.
well,
it's like the
yeah.
one scene that she's in.
Oh, wow.
Whatever.
Okay.
I mean, between we saw Adam Brody earlier. It's the same
Yeah,
caliber.
Same thing.
Same caliber.
Same thing. So once they bring back Samara to the island, Anna starts seeing visions, disturbing visions, only when she's around Samara.
Said she was suffering visions, seeing things, horrible things, like they'd been burned inside her.
I don't know if we find out like how Samara is ultimately murdered here, but basically the doctor is like, I did sessions with them both, and she's really vague about what is wrong with Samara, but she says basically once Samara left the island, things were better.
Yeah.
So Samara starts burning these images into everyone's mind, and it's really disturbing. So they put her in the barn so that she can't
In her
do
little
that
barn
anymore.
loft.
Yeah.
In her
That
little
place looks
barn
chill
loft.
as hell. It had a TV. It had a bed. It had toys. Like
I was gonna say
said,
that sounds like jail.
no, you put a Genesis up there, you're good to go. You're good to go.
So while she's in the barn, she drives the horses crazy. They're all
why they
killing
kill
themselves.
Yeah.
Great. I
With
feel
all
like
these
I missed a
gruesome
lot of
images
this.
in their brain. And so then Anna goes to the mental hospital, comes back 5 days later and is like, I'm good. And to relax, they all go on vacation to shelter, whatever cabin. That place.
That's
Apparently
right.
they're there
They go
for
to the
vacation.
mainland. Okay.
Okay. Oh, okay. And that's when, I mean, we can just say it. That's
Yep.
when Anna puts a bag over Samara's head and throws her down a well,
Yep.
which later gets a cabin built over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I mean,
I guess they never went into that well again.
The
that happens in it. The
Neibold house?
Yeah, the Neibold house is built over a well. I don't know why we're
guess.
doing that, but
Yeah.
it
Like-
just seems like you're asking for mold problems in your basement.
Or, things coming out of that well. Wells are scary.
Wells are scary.
They
They
go
are
into the
spooky.
earth. They're deep.
Yeah.
It's weird. What's coming up out of there? I guess water.
It's just water. Water that kind of smells like farts. Well, water.
Tastes like pennies. What's his face? Noah is trying to track down the tape of Samara's sessions, but it ain't there. Okay, now I'm mad.
Yeah,
The guy who was
doctor.
there. Yeah, that guy was cool.
Yeah, Noah's pretending to be.
Turns
Mr.
out
Morgan.
Brian Cox took the tape.
Yep.
And then Naomi watches it. She finds it.
Yep.
And then it's a really cool shot of like the lighthouse light cycling behind her in the room behind her.
Yeah.
And so like it cuts to her twice with this light like sweeping across the room, and you're like, I know something's gonna be there. And then sure enough, third time Brian Cox is standing there. He like wails her in the face.
Yeah.
And
That's when, on the tape, Samara is saying, she wants to hurt people.
yeah, she wants it.
You don't want to hurt anyone.
But I do, and I'm sorry. It won't stop.
Brian Cox grabs the TV that she's watching or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs a lot of electronics.
He
I
does.
guess.
He's like, I'll need this thing. He's wearing a bunch of power strips.
yeah.
I have a dramatic, symbolic death planned.
He looks like in like a Back to the Future type movie, like a hapless dad running around
Yes.
like, oh, I'll fix this, son. Like a sci-fi goofy comedy.
It's like, a fake time travel kit that you order offline, like a Napoleon Dynamite, or it's just a bunch of weird electronics
Yeah.
that are just taped together. Oh man. So Brian Cox
kills himself.
he kills himself
Hops in
by
that tub.
falling into the bathtub.
So dramatic.
All of
And turning
his-
on the switch.
Yep.
Yeah. And then I was like, that's 2 deaths, enough for a kill count.
Yeah, there you go.
But we get a third one later too.
So Naomi Watts is like, cool. I'm not gonna tell anyone that this happened.
Yeah.
Is that right when Noah shows up?
Yeah,
Yep.
Noah shows up too. And they're,
Yeah,
as
and
Anna pointed out, no, they don't call the cops.
we all act like she didn't watch a guy kill himself right in front of her. They go out to the barn. That's when
They
they
find the
find
room.
her. Yeah.
And
Her
then they
sick
find the
loft.
Yeah.
Her sick loft, dude. Dude, you could rent that out.
The
You could
ladder up to
Airbnb
her
that.
room.
Oh,
Oh my
absolutely.
God. Can you
fucking
imagine?
could.
Yep.
And then they find horse wallpaper
Oh yeah.
and tear it away, and it's like a tree.
thermograph behind the wallpaper.
What does this mean?
It means that she burned
She
the tree
stared at
Yeah.
into the
and
wall
just-
with her mind.
Why? What's with that tree?
It's the tree that's by the well that.
Well, it's where she's going to be killed, but she hasn't been killed yet, unless she puts it there after the fact.
I mean, I think she can do stuff after the fact because she would have had to make the tape after she was dead.
Yeah, where'd that tape come from?
Apparently, that's a big difference from the original and the remake. Is I think in the original, Samara does like make the tape. It's still a magic tape that she makes with her mind, but she puts the images on it. I think while she's alive still.
I want to see that. The sequels don't delve into that, like the making of the tape.
Not that I can recall.
Shit, I'm a little surprised. All right, well, it's day 7. They go back to the cabin.
Yep. Yeah, and they figure they gotta go back to the cabin because that's the tree. Naomi Watts recognizes the tree as
Okay.
the tree outside of cabin.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah. And while they're in there, they move a rug, and there's where they need to go.
Well, the marbles point to it.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, they spill
Samara's
marbles.
like, hey, over here.
Yeah.
Help me. Yeah, they move this rug, and there's like a nasty fucking wet spot on the ground.
Gnarly.
And he gets an axe and tears into it. And there's a well under the floorboards that's creepy as hell. Also horrible for insulation. And you're not laying on the floor watching TV in there. Tell you what.
So while they're looking into the well, the TV behind them
starts
starts.
to flicker.
Yeah.
And
And
the
starts to
floor
leak.
nails like come up. Oh yeah, and everything starts getting wet again.
I think it's like all the floorboards start unscrewing themselves so that the
Yeah.
TV's able to like fall forward and.
Well, before that happens, they drop a rock down there and they never hear it or whatever.
Yeah.
It seems so deep. And then she gets knocked in by the TV and it doesn't seem as deep. But it's still scary when she falls because it's like, wow, fucking wells.
Yeah, dude.
They're so scary.
Yeah, the TV with like the static on falls forward and knocks her in, and
Yeah,
she
the TV
falls.
literally attacks her.
Yeah. So now she's down in the well, and she fuck, what's going on down?
Finds a
this well?
fingernail.
She's looking around. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's very.
Like,
I thought of
scratches.
Buffalo Bill, like when she's
Ooh.
down in the well in Buffalo Bill's house and she sees fingernails from his other victims. That's what I
Ugh.
thought of.
Oh,
Like
man.
full fingernails? Is that what would happen?
I don't know.
Okay, we don't have to think about it.
Yeah.
I guess if you're weak and malnourished enough, your nails would just pop off.
Maybe, yeah.
Yikes.
Maybe on like day 6, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. She finds hair, a lot of hair.
Yeah, it's so gross. She's just down in this nasty water and puts her
It's so
hand in,
dark,
and there's just a bunch
hair.
of long
I mean,
hair.
wet hair is gross even when it's attached to a head and living. But
Yeah, and then
Ugh.
Samara's arm reaches
Grabs
out
her.
and grabs her, and then she
Grabs
has another vision, and it's the vision of her being murdered.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's
And
the
singing
whole
that
thing.
song.
Yeah.
I love that song.
what song?
The one that's, what is it? I can find it. I wrote down the
It's like a
lyrics.
little kid's, like a nursery rhyme
Yeah, yeah.
sounding
Oh,
kind of
okay.
thing.
Yeah. Oh, and this is
Yeah.
when Anna.
Round we go, the world is spinning. When it stops, it's just beginning.
Nice.
Love that
And
song.
then Anna shows up and is like, oh,
Yeah.
it's beautiful here, isn't it?
It's wonderful.
And then, yeah, that's when Anna fucking chokes
All
her.
I ever wanted was you. Rah!
Yeah, definitely does not suffocate her for long enough, and then
Yeah.
pushes her in that well.
Well, later we find out she was still alive in that well.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
She
So it takes-
passes out, but
Yeah.
she falls in the well.
Yep.
and
Wakes up.
Takes 7 days to die
Yep,
in a
she
well.
was alive for 7 days in the well.
So, but she's not alive now.
No, because her dead body floats to the top, and we're all like, her body would be so much more decomposed than that, because it's this very pristine little
Yeah.
girl body.
And then the movie's like, yeah, we know. It's magic.
We fucking know.
We know commenters dead meat.
And it's disgusting. This body kind of fades away to this, like, just nasty corpse.
This movie did a comment reaction video and called us out. It's
Uh-huh.
like, yo, dead meat says the body. Yeah, it's magic.
Yeah.
Just buy into it. Suspend your disbelief for a minute.
So, yeah.
And her handprint on her arm disappeared.
Oh, yeah, everything's
Faded
good.
away.
Everything's
Everything is
great.
grand.
And although the well, like the cover starts sliding by itself, that's when like she looks up and she sees, because
Like the
before you die
ring.
you see the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, she finds her body, and Noah gets her out of the well. I don't know. Then they all are like,
Police are there.
police are there. Yeah,
He's like, they're going to bury her next week. That's what the third one is about.
is
What
it
happens
really?
to her body.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right.
So yeah,
Sure.
they you know they want to give her a proper burial, and logistically, and if I'm in this situation, that you know I would think this is what ends it, is a proper burial.
Definitely.
You know, closure.
But then she goes home
Too
and
bad
tells
they don't
Aiden.
get a proper burial.
Oh,
shit.
But then she goes home to Aiden, and Aiden's like, "Why the fuck would you do
You're
that?
like, you helped her? What the fuck, Rachel?
Hey, what the?
Don't you
fuck,
understand?
Rachel?
Yeah,
She never sleeps.
She never sleeps.
Yeah.
Yep. So we've all been duped because Samara's just pure evil. Like I think
She took advantage of Rachel's good intentions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that
Yeah,
Samara,
Lucy.
despite being like a little girl, is like, no, she's evil.
I think too, and that's another difference between the Japanese and American ones. I think in the Japanese one, she's even more of just a pure evil character. We don't get as much of the characterization
Like a
of, oh, she
sympathy.
just wants her mom, and she, you know, like we feel bad for her at least. And
Well, I feel like in the American one, it's a red herring. Like it's a
It is,
misleading.
yeah, it is.
Like because at the end, I don't think you're supposed to feel bad for her at all.
No.
Because like we see on the tape, she's like, I want to hurt people.
Right.
I want to hurt people.
I don't think she exactly says
No,
that.
dude, that's what she sounds like. I want to fucking kill.
Direct quote.
Direct quote. Yeah. So Aiden is like, dude, you fucked up, and then
Cut to Noah.
cut to Noah.
Chilling in his swanky apartment.
So yeah, at least that thing's vacant now.
yeah,
He leaves a
exactly.
coffee ring on some table,
Mm-hmm.
on a table, and he moves his cup,
Oh,
Yeah, the ring's there.
I didn't notice that.
and then his TV comes on and it's static.
Yep. And we all know what happens next. Samara.
She comes out the TV.
It's cool.
It's great.
The effect is cool. It's like,
I think it holds up.
yeah, they.
I think it holds
They
up.
do kind of a where they filmed. I don't know. Is it what's her face playing Samara here too? Is it the
I
same
think
girl the whole
so,
time?
But I don't know. They
Lilo?
might have like
Lilo from
Devay
Lilo and
Chase.
Stitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They might have like a stunty sort of person.
Yeah,
since you
for
don't
the
see her
super
face.
physical work. But they basically have the actress, like, it's footage played backwards, so her hair is able to come out of the well first. So it looks like her hair is alive. It's so creepy.
Yeah. And then she keeps like jumping, like glitching.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is cool. It
And
looks
she's-
cool. I love it.
Yeah, it's neat. It's cool.
It's cool.
So spooky. He falls over onto his bookcase, breaks all this glass, cuts up his feet or hands or whatever.
Oh, yeah, just crawling
Yeah, and we see, and again, another big difference I was reading about that people have a big issue with in the American version is we see her face.
Oh.
In this one, I guess in the Japanese one, and I was looking at pictures of it, it's creepy. You just see her eye, and it's a super creepy, it's like an engorged, like, it is freaky. I think the original's freaky.
I was grateful for the shot of her face because I was like, thumbnail. If I do a kill count on this, I was
Absolutely.
like, perfect thumbnail.
Yeah.
I was looking for it.
Yep.
But yeah, then it cuts away after we see her face.
Yeah,
like,
no,
it's-
we see her face, zoom in on her eye, then zoom in on his eye because he's
like in
making
that-
eye contact because
Okay.
apparently that's important.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, she's like a Medusa.
Yeah.
Then there's this weird shot of, I mean, Naomi Watts comes over there and finds him dead.
Yeah.
We don't see the face just yet. But then she leaves his apartment and then there's like hiding around a corner and watches his girlfriend about to go in. And I still don't understand why that shot's
I don't
there.
know. It's just showing that she's kind of being shitty and not warning her, and I guess is so overwhelmed that she can't.
I don't know. I
anything
thought maybe
about
it would
it.
pay off with her like. She's like, and I know just the person to give this copy of the tape to, and it's the
This
girlfriend,
bitch.
this
Yeah.
bitch who took my man. But no, that doesn't come back, and it's just a weird shot to me.
It is weird, yeah.
Why include that character again? We didn't.
I don't
need
know. I
that.
think it's just kind of to make us think, oh, it's fucked up that she's gonna find him.
I guess
Maybe
yeah.
we're maybe
But we don't even like hear the scream like that you
Yeah, I'm
expect in that
surprised
kind of
about
thing.
that.
Yeah.
Is it implied that she's gonna watch the tape?
Maybe I had that thought too. I don't know.
That's
It's
not the
there.
first thing I. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
because
because she destroys the tape in the
That's
next
right.
shot. She like
She
goes home and
destroys a
destroys the tape, and then remembers, oh, I made a copy.
That's okay.
Still
that's right.
chilling
She's
under
like,
the
why
chair.
me? Why did he die? Why didn't I die? Why save me? And then she sees copy.
Okay, copper.
Yep. So that's when she figures out she's gotta make copies.
Mm-hmm.
That's why she didn't die.
Okay,
She's gotta make copies.
making copies.
Making copies. Aiden
Taking the ring tape.
with the VCR. Making copies.
So do you have
Yeah.
to make a copy and show it to someone, or can you show it to someone?
I
I
don't know.
feel like the rules are you have to make a copy of it.
I feel like the rules are pretty fucking ambiguous.
That's true.
And I'm like, I don't know what is going on, but
Because they say at the because Aiden says, "Well, what happens to the person we show it to, or some right?"
mm-hmm.
So I think
know
you
what
might have
happens,
to.
Aiden.
I think you might
You
have
little
to
man.
make someone watch it.
Okay.
I wish I could remember what they did with the tape. I'm pretty sure they tell you in this sequel.
Yeah, I would expect.
What they- who
if
they
the
showed it
character's
to.
back, is she back in it? Naomi Watts?
Yeah,
they're both
oh,
are.
wow.
With one of the greatest movie lines of all time.
What is it?
I'll just put the clip in because it's great.
But I want to hear you both do it.
I don't remember it exactly though, and it,
Hannah.
I'm not your fucking mommy.
yeah.
Not your fucking mommy.
Yes. I bet it was a PG-13 movie
Yep,
and it
just
used
that
the one,
yeah,
the one
yeah,
F-bomb.
the one
yeah.
F word.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, so now I want to watch those other ones.
Samara's just like, mommy.
Yeah.
Does she actually say it?
Talks.
Yeah.
Oof.
That's all I remember from that movie is that end scene with her telling her she's not her fucking mommy.
Dude, I hope that the rest of that movie is wackadoodle bad.
I remember it being really weird and bad.
Yeah.
Cool. That sounds like a fun watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was a good movie to watch because it's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's long. It's almost 2 hours.
It is, yeah.
Just under 2 hours.
Yeah,
Could have
it's-
shaved that scene of her watching the girlfriend. Knock
right.
it down another minute.
yeah. It's rare we watch like a good movie on this.
But I like how they end it with the, by the way, the people they're showing it to is you.
Oh, yeah.
Because they run through the tape real fast. And it's like,
Oh,
gotcha.
yep.
Dude,
You've seen it.
fuck. Damn it.
Now you have to make
Now
a
you have to show
copy of
someone
this
this movie.
Wait, shit, no, don't. No, hello, this is the FBI. Do not make copies of this DVD. It's illegal. Do not make copies of this. Shit, we didn't think this through.
Yeah. It's like that System of a Down CD where it just looks like a blank CD scribbled "Steal This Album" is the title of the album, and it doesn't even have a booklet.
Yeah.
It's great.
Because fuck capitalism.
Yeah, that's what Serge
System.
Tankian says.
Yeah.
That's The Ring,
Yeah.
released in 2001.
Yeah. One of the good.
2002.
2002, I'm sorry.
Shit. One of the only good movies that we've done like a movie review of that isn't a movie that's out in theaters, one we just picked because we like to pick garbage
Yeah.
most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time it's not great movies that we pick.
Garbage that we love though. But this was great. I genuinely hadn't seen this since I was in high school. It's still
Yeah.
freaky.
Yeah.
There were points where I was taking just bullshit notes because I was scared to look at the screen.
Really? Oh, nice.
I have a note on
my
here
God.
that's like, what did I
Green
write?
couch. Interesting.
Writing right now because I'm scared of the TV.
Yeah. No, it's definitely creepy imagery. I love that kind of shit. The tape, and especially if like you were watching this with the lights off and it was like dark, because we watched it when it was still kind of light outside.
day out,
if you're
yeah.
watching it at night with all the lights off, that'd be fun
Yeah.
and creepy.
When I was a kid, in my school agenda book, I would always be sketching that stuff.
Really?
I'd be drawing
you
like
creepy
I
fucking
know!
kid.
I draw like the chair, like Samara all the
With,
time.
like face scratched out.
Yeah.
We definitely in art class because we would have charcoals and shit. We would do like the circles.
Oh, the circle. Yeah, the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for prompting the watching of this.
Yeah,
Anna.
thank you. This is
My
fun.
pleasure.
And I want to
Yeah.
go watch the original and just watch a bunch of J horror because that is a big blind spot of mine. I don't, because I feel like I was too scared of the movies while they were out in theaters, and I then just never got around to watching them.
The Grudge is fascinating as well.
I really want to see
I just
that.
know there's a cat boy.
I did not know that, but now
Yep.
I do. Cool. Brizzy, where should people find you online? I know that we got Fantastic Geeks and where to find them.
Yes,
That's every
on
Friday.
Apple Podcasts, and Spotify, and all the things.
All the stuff.
Fantastic Geeks and where to find them.
Yeah.
I'm also on Twitter, Brizzy Voices, YouTube, Brizzy Voices. And if you're into D&D, I have a D&D live show on twitch.tv/DND because it's an official Wizards of the Coast show.
Wow,
Oh,
that's
that's
amazing.
crazy.
So it's on their YouTube channel too. You can go catch up. But it's called Dark and Dicey, and we're all at least not good aligned characters.
Oh, okay.
It's not
Fun.
evil.
That's rare.
I don't think I've never played a campaign where I've been a not good character.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
We get into shenanigans.
How often is that, the stream?
It's every Monday at 7 p.m.
Okay. So every Monday you can listen to D&D and D, our Dungeons and Dragons podcast, and then when evening rolls around, go ahead and catch that live stream.
Yeah.
Nice.
Twitch.tv/DND. Stop there. No more in D&D.
No more. Yeah, no more in D&D and D.
And we only have about 7 or 8 episodes, so it's pretty easy to catch up.
Oh, cool. How long are they each?
2 hours each.
Good. Good chunk. Good chunk of time.
It's
Nice.
not like, I mean, obviously that's a lot of hours, but compared to Critical Role or something like that, which is
Yeah.
4 hours each and there's hundreds of episodes, like you can do it.
You can do it. Do it now, though, before it's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have 7 days. Yeah. You can follow Dead Meat on the social media stuff at Dead Meat James on Twitter and Instagram. Chelsea.
You can follow me at Carebeck, that's CAREBECC on Twitter and Instagram, and deadmeatstore.com for merch. And just one last time, thank you to stamps.com for sponsoring this episode. Oh, look at this.
Look what Stamps.com delivered.
Look what stamps.com. Yes. We got
They
a
did not do that. I
puppy.
feel like we can't say that. But
Also,
there's a puppy.
You can follow Remus _
Oh my God.
_ Doxie, DOXIE.
Oh,
If you're only listening to this, go to the YouTube and look
you
at how
definitely want to see that. Or did you
is.
post a picture on your Twitter?
Yeah, I did.
If you're only listening to this, you can see this adorable dachshund on Chelsea's
Remus,
Twitter.
yawn into the mic. Do
Do it.
something.
We need a rolling for puppy ADR.
Puppy ADR. Oh,
He's been under the table the whole time.
yawn.
This is
Good
Remus
yawn.
Wild Sounds.
Aw.
Sorry, podcast
So
listeners.
soft.
Yeah, no, it's totally worth
He's
it.
cute, I promise.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm glad you made an appearance, and so did Lucy. Lucy's eyeing that dog like a motherfucker, being like,
Yeah.
"What is he doing in my apartment?" But it's okay. Lucy's kind of mean to other animals,
know.
but she's a sweetheart
She's
to
the
us.
queen of the apartment.
Yeah, she's spoiled.
Yeah.
I understand.
But yeah, we'll be back next week with another podcast. Check out all of Brizzy's stuff online and our stuff online. It'll be fun. You won't regret it. I promise. And until the next time we see ya, I'm James.
I'm Chelsea.
And that's Brizzy. And Remus. And this has been the Deadmeat Podcast.